Hey guys, it's the director. Remember to sub and like. Oh my god, it's Joey Bosa! What's up, guys? It's the director. We've got some incredible news to drop in regards to the most feared program. It looks like we might have just been confirmed who the master's going to be for most feared, and I'm sure you saw it in the title, guys. Let's go check it out. Alright, so GameStop just dropped an ad, guys, and they have all this cool stuff. You got Spider-Man, NBA 2K, NHL. What in the hell is this? Bros, at the bottom right, it shows most feared with Megatron, Calvin Johnson, standing in the middle. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, baby Jesus. We finally got ourselves an incredible wide receiver in the game. What does this all mean? I mean, Gut Fox also dropped the news here, dude. I just saw this on Facebook or on Twitter not too long ago as well. Take a look at this ad. It's a little bit small. Can we make it bigger? Here we go. So, most feared. It says take your Madden Ultimate Team lineup from good to scary good with most feared. Now, I have to assume that Calvin Johnson's going to become the master. He's got to be the master. How are they going to do it this year? Are they going to be doing scary tall, scary fast, scary strong like they did last year? Are they going to do something else? Is Calvin Johnson going to be the first one that we see dropped, or is he going to be the last one that we see dropped? Because if you guys don't remember, last year, I think they released it in waves. So, I think we got the scary strong first, and then the scary fast last. I think that was what it was. And there was 3 or 4 of them. So there's a chance we don't see Calvin Johnson this Friday, that we don't see him until closer to Halloween, or there's a chance that they drop the whole thing on Friday as well. I'm almost positive that it's coming Friday, guys. I'm really, really positive that most feared it's coming Friday. The big question is, are we going to see Megatron take the field this weekend? Who knows? But I could not be more stoked. Now, what does this mean? What can I tell you what in preparation for this? Well, go make room for him on your rosters, number one. He's going to be my number one wide receiver for sure, probably for a very long time. Megatron is always stupendously reliable in Madden. He's got the speed, he's got the hands, he's got the reliability and the jump and the height. He is just a monster of a wide receiver. Him and Harold Carmichael were my two favorite duo combo of wide receivers in any Madden ever. And I think I've been playing Madden since Madden 12, Madden 10, somewhere around there. I think the earliest one I remember had Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu on the cover, I think. I think that's the first one I played. So a very, very, very long time. Calvin Johnson, Harold Carmichael, the two best wide receivers I've ever had in my team. And Calvin Johnson, the better one. Carmichael is great, especially as you get closer to the end zone. But Megatron is just good all around the field. So, what is this going to do? What is this going to apply to the market? I think the market might take a shift here, guys. We need to go into Ultimate Team and check out the top tier wide receivers we have available. Because, guys, if you're invested on some of the best wide receivers in the game right now, prepare for a market drop. I don't know if it's going to be that much. Hell, I don't even know if it's going to be that serious at all. But what I do know is that those guys that spend up on really good wide receivers, they are definitely going to be selling whatever they have now for Calvin Johnson, because Calvin Johnson is absolutely stupendous. Let's go into Madden real quick. Take a look at some of the top tier wide receivers. Now, the first ones that come to mind that are kind of like Calvin Johnson, maybe like a Julio Jones, So if we go here and check it out. So I don't know, man. It's really tough because sometimes a card is so expensive that the lesser cards don't really take a huge hit because they're so much cheaper that it kind of weighs itself out. You know what I mean? So you got a DeAndre Hopkins, you got an Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham, very expensive. He's already coming down a little bit in price. Steve Smith Sr. Dude, Herman Moore. This could be an interesting combo. Take a look at Herman Moore. You got both of the Lions wide receivers on the outside. Herman Moore could be really good. 89 speed. The guy's 6'4". He's kind of like a poor man's Calvin Johnson. So, and have I been saying David Johnson at all in the video? Excuse me if I had. I've been watching some David Johnson stuff earlier. So that's what we're looking at, guys. Now, is there any 94s? I don't think there is. I don't think there's any 94s. So really the top highest quality wide receivers you're going to see that might take a hit, it's tough. I think really it's going to come down to what else they release at the position. So maybe a Steve Smith sees a hit. Maybe a DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, I don't know. Maybe since Odell Beckham is a power-up, or since he's a primetime performer, he probably won't go down that much. So as far as the market's concerned, maybe it doesn't take that much of a hit. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I'm leaning towards it doesn't, just because I think these cards are going to be so much cheaper that it probably not going to matter. And then OBJ being a primetime performer. Now, how much do I think this card's going to go for day of launch? This is the part that makes me, I have to think about it a little bit, because I want Calvin Johnson as soon as possible, maybe even day one. But Calvin Johnson in these kinds of promos, it's a little tricky to tell how much, where their value is going to retain. Calvin Johnson to me seems like he's going to be the first maybe 1.5 million coin card that we see. And he might retain somewhere around 1.2 million. Like, he's really expensive, guys. People are gonna have to pay up for Calvin Johnson. If we're lucky, and if we're able to maybe get some sort of power-up version of him or something like that, where he's more accessible, he could probably be more around the lines of 800K to $1 million. But he's gonna be very, very expensive, guys. So make sure, grab as many coins as you can. We're sitting at about 4 million coins ourselves. We're going to be pulling a bundle. Hopefully we can get stuff to make Calvin Johnson, or maybe he's even pullable. Who knows? But all I know is, guys, Calvin Johnson is coming to the game. Get super hyped, because this card, every single year that he's been in the game, has been just so ridiculously overpowered. And there are a lot of people are running the ball nowadays. I think I might switch more to passing the ball just to feature Calvin Johnson, because he's really one of my favorite players in Madden in general. So guys, this Friday, keep an eye out for Calvin Johnson. There's a possibility that he releases with either the full promo release or the first wave of the promo release. But it's almost been at least legitimately 99% confirmed that Megatron is coming to the game, guys. GG's to everybody. GG's to EA. So excited to see how he plays. If you guys are curious as to who else we might see, make your predictions in the comment section below, because I got it right. This morning we released a video saying that we think it might be Calvin Johnson, because we already have a Barry card. So we got Calvin Johnson on the way. Start saving up the coins, make room on your roster, and get pumped, guys. Hope you guys liked what you saw today. If you did, hit us up with a like and sub. As always, bros, this is the Director at the crisp hour of 1 a.m. Mountain Time. As always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty, chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mutt Master, YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Mutt Madden, Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.